a sigh of relief. Like we're so critical of ourselves more so than anything.
Yeah.
So at what point were you like, I'm done, put a period on it?
I think with Warm Body, that one took the longest because that one took almost the whole of 2020 to really like perfect and get it down to like what we needed to be down to. But it was really nice when the whole project was done, I guess in July or something, and or I guess close to August. And we were just like, okay, this is it. This is done. Like I needed to be done, and I was still going through things emotionally, like throughout the process of making it. So it really just felt good that we stepped out of one quarter into the next quarter of the year. And we were like, okay, this is it. This is done. But the thing with Spirit is like, as I was working through the songs, like for Voice of a Virgo, the actual song, I was listening to a lot of Marvin Gaye on the train ride to the studio, to my friend's studio. And even for that song, it wasn't done. I didn't know what I was going to do when I walked into that session to make it, right? I just had the instrumentalists do their thing and that was it. But even for that song, I was just listening to Marvin Gaye, and then all of a sudden I started to just channel all of these really cool things. And then I got into the studio and I just did that. So everything was really free flowing. So it wasn't really done until Spirit was like, hey, we're done in like August, because we had to be, because then we had to release it in September, So yes. I hope that makes sense. I hope that answers your question. Yeah.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. Okay.
I get all of it. It makes perfect sense. So my all-time fave, like that really, really, I probably listen to it more than anything else, is Love Me Like I Love You. See, I'm almost even getting emotional.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't listen to that one either. Couldn't tell you the lyrics, bro. I don't know.
Pit of my stomach burns for you. I'm over here, losing my mind while you're taking care of you. Why do we do these things we'll so regret? And maybe this will be the last time. Ooh. But don't hold your breath. I wish I made better choices. I try. See if I loved me the way I loved you, I'd be so much better off. I'd be so much better off. See if
It made me cry so hard. I was like, what?
Yeah.
In the world? Like, it just gave me chills, and I don't even have a question. I just wanted to let you know. Like,
that's okay. Honestly, couldn't tell you the lyrics. Don't know. Never went back. I really don't know. Don't know what happened there. Don't really care, to be honest. That was another hard one too. That was another hard one too. Honestly, they were all hard, but
dude, that took guts. Like,
yeah,
for real.
Did. Yeah. I'm just really glad that it speaks to a lot of women that I've never met, like yourself. And I think that's really what I wanted. And I think that's the thing as an artist, when you're creating like any body of work, sometimes the songs are really for you. They're not for anybody else. You just needed to get it out because that's your way of release. Yeah. And I got really fortunate to have all of you different women come in and tell me how it's helped you and, made a difference for you. Yeah.
It's just everything.
I'm super grateful for that. Yeah.
It just gives me my feelings. Like,
I know. Try writing it and then having to sing it over and over, and then do the parts and then have other people listen to it over and over. Like, I was sick of it. I was sick of it. I was like, oh God, guys.
You were probably so over it.
Yeah, and I was like, and then it hit me when the project was out. I was like, wow, I'm gonna have to do this for the rest of my life. until no one wants to hear it again. And that's not really what I wanted. And I always think of Adele. I'm like, how does Adele do this constantly? Like, when does she ever just get to be happy? Like,
I don't know, but
no. So, I don't know.
So, when's your birthday? Because I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it.
It's okay, girl. You're not meant to. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I will say.
Okay. Are you a September Virgo or an August Virgo?
I'm September. Yeah. I'm definitely a September Virgo. Oh, are you too? Oh, wait. Am I allowed to know when's your date?
Yes, September 4th. Oh, I'm proud because I share a birthday with Beyonce.
Beyonce, I know. I was like, oh, that's the dream birthday, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay.
So, yes. And so I'm wondering, do you think there's a difference between the August Virgos and the September Virgos?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't even think I know any August Virgos. Yeah, I know. I only know the September ones. They seem pretty cool. They seem like me, so that's all I can say. I think for the male ones, yeah, that's hard. That's hard. One of the guys that actually works on the project with me, he's also a Virgo. And he's my engineer. Right. So the good thing is he knows me very well. Like, we built such a great relationship over these last couple years. So I just really stick with him and send him all my stuff because I don't trust anyone else. Obviously, trust issues. And I just don't have time for anyone to mess up my vocals or the arrangements.
Right.
But he's my better half, really. Like, and I always tell him, like, yo, you're my other half because I know that you'll get it done the way I need it to get done. And he always delivers. And even when if I hear one thing, I'm like, yo, what was that? He's like, oh, I thought I would try something. I'm like, maybe we don't try that though. You tried it, but maybe we don't. So he's really cool though. But he's the only other Virgo guy that I know. But yeah.
That's so interesting because my producer is a Virgo. And we've been friends for years. Like, and we're like, his fiance says we're the same person. And it is so funny because I'm like, I don't see it. And she was like, girl, if you're like a female version of him, and he's like, y'all are the same person. And it's just weird. I think I know a few Virgo females, but it's the Virgo males that I know more of.
They're different. They're just different.
They are. And like my best friend, we've been best friends since we were 6 years old. He is a male Virgo. And I'm like, yeah, there's no way ever. Like, dude.
I totally agree. Even with him, I remember the first time we met because a mutual friend of ours like, oh, I think you guys should work together. You guys are like really in common. You're both Virgos. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. It's like I went to his house for a session. We worked together. And I remember just getting home and I was like, I don't like this guy. And I was like, in my spirit, was like, yeah, you don't like him because he's you. And I was like, oh, say less. And I was like, oh no. I was like, because again, he's my other half and he's better than me in a lot of other things that I just love and I want to know. Because he's a Virgo, he's already perfected some of the things, and it's just crazy. But I love our dynamic. Like, I trust him with my music life, he's awesome.
It's so crazy how our stories are so similar. Like, because he has his own podcast and started his network. And I was on his show a few times and, started helping on the consulting side. And he's like, hey, you want your own show? I'm like, who? Me?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I guess. Yeah. I mean, dope that you think of that. And like, when we just have this great working relationship is everything. I
think I've heard him on one of your episodes. Like, I don't know if it was one of the very first ones or just one of them that I was checking out, and I did hear him. I'm pretty sure. And you guys had a good connection, like a good flow. Yeah,
he puts up with me. There's not many people that do.
And I try to explain this to people. Like, people think that, I guess because I'm a Virgo, they're like, oh, like you're very like independent, like to yourself and very reserved. And that's all true. But it's also because I don't trust everybody with my stuff. That trust needs to be built over time. I'm not just going to give you why don't you give it to me to mix? Maybe I don't, because been there, done that. And I didn't go out and I was not happy with it. So I'd rather just send it to this person who I've built a relationship with, a connection with, and they get me. I don't have to explain it to them. I'm like, do what you do. Have it to me in like a week or two. Done. It's just easier.
And we are very loyal when it comes to those that we trust. Like that loyalty runs deep. And once you break that chain, it's a wrap. Like there's no going back.
A lot of people got left last year, and that's all I'm going to say.
Same. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, you ever see that video of Kiki Palmer, who's also a Virgo? Yes! She's like, I'm sorry for this man. That's how I feel. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't turn the switch back on once it's on. Like, it's a wrap. There's nothing you can do. It's just, I'm sorry.
And
I'm not even.
I don't feel like, and again, I don't feel like you should always have to apologize for that. And just, you know, I don't think you should always have to apologize for that, because some people are meant in your life for a season, right? You know that saying? Yes. Like, and then you have to just move on, and like, that's okay. It's a part of your growth. Like, not everyone that started with you is going to end with you. Right. And that's okay. And I think we need to be okay with that. Like, I don't cut anyone off just because, you know, it's just like, maybe it didn't work out well, so I had to, you know? So
my thing for 2021 is I want to be more unapologetic. Like, not rude with it.
That part. Yeah.
But not apologizing for who I am. And I'm just, that's what I'm working for. Now, my last year's New Year's resolution didn't work out. It was to be less petty. Yeah.
That's okay.
Don't think.
We were in a pandemic. What were we going to do? Like, what were we really going to do? You know, like
I missed out.
Yeah, it's okay, you know, but I do agree with that. I think that's just a thing, you know, as a woman, okay, as Black women, we're always apologetic, even when it's really not our fault, you know, like, you did nothing to deserve that or to be in that position. Why are you apologizing? Why do we always take everything on our own shoulders? Like, I don't think that's fair. And I think a lot of women are trying to get over that too, just apologizing and just stepping more into their masculine and just owning that, you know?
Same.
Yeah.
Whew, okay.
Yeah.
So now we're at the point where our famous Virgo, and of course our famous Virgo of the episode is you.
Thanks.
Miss Nicole Chambers.
I'm so happy.
I think you're so dope. And we have a quote. We always find a quote. So I took the quote that I found online. And it was, I'm fine is about me suppressing my emotions.
Yeah.
Girl, that is me. Because I hold things in. I said I'm a poor communicator. And in the fact that I hold everything in until the point where, okay, now it's just this big volcano erupting. And the person that's receiving it is like, wait, where is all this coming from? Why couldn't you just, I can't. That's just me. Yeah. Like, I just hold it in, and now, like, this is what we got. I'm sorry.
I agree. But again, it's okay to not be okay. Not to quote myself, but like,
that was, you know,
this
whole thing. And I was like, I can't, like, would it be weird if I just quote everything back to her? Because it's all me.
It's okay. Because again, do I know what I'm saying? I don't know. So quote it back.
I was like, it's all me. It's what this is just, Yeah. So,
it's okay, girl. I think this year for a lot of us is going to be stepping into our power. You know, I think it's about time that we own who we are, especially again as women. I think it's really important now than ever that we stand in our power and just own who we are, and again, stop apologizing and just claim our spot, because, you know, you shouldn't have to bottle everything inside. I don't think that's healthy. I don't think really that's how life's supposed to work. I just do it too because, again, I don't always have the best communication with my feelings either, because I get so worried about how the other person is going to perceive it. And I don't know if, like, you're an empath. Like, I feel at this point I definitely am, and I resonate with that. And I think that's also a thing as being an empath. You're always trying to cater to everyone else's feelings because you feel everyone else's feelings. But it's like, you have to just sit within yourself and be like, that's not my responsibility. That's not my place. I have to honor myself first, and that way I can honor everyone else. So it's okay, girl. No more apologizing. Say it with your chest, or don't say it at all. Just own it. You have to, because how are we going to get things done? How? You know?
Man, this has been so dope and so amazing. And that's like legit all the questions that I had. I really just wanted to fangirl for
oh, that's so
like,
sweet. Thank you.
Just I don't know. I appreciate you. I appreciate you putting yourself out there for others to listen to and to glean from, and just to be like, dude, it's not